Evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. And it's time for a very strange Thursday episode of VF Talks because the way the week lined up and everything, we're here on a Thursday night at the time that we normally have Venture Forward. But in a few minutes, it'll make sense. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But it gives me enough time to start, to basically talk about something that's been near and dear to my heart for the last 7 months, and that of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is basically something that has changed my life left, right, and sideways. It was basically an admission and confirmation of the sort of things I was feeling throughout an entire last decade. And it took basically an exacerbation over the holidays for me to go to the hospital, to go down the path of going to a neurologist and saying, John, you have MS. So it's worth me talking about the National MS Society, which is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move towards a world free of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is comprised of unpredictable and often disabling flare-ups of the central nervous system. Such flare-ups disrupt the flow of information within the brain and between the brain and the body. The National MS Society is the largest private funder of MS researchers in the world, investing more than $1 billion to date. MS stops people from moving, but the National MS Society exists to make sure that MS doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, please call 1-800-344-4867. Once again, 1-800-344-4867. Or go to their website at nationalmssociety.org. Also, worth mentioning once again, we are still raising money for the National MS Society through a Venture to a Cure's fundraising page at rebrand.ly/a venture to a cure. This was a page that was created in conjunction with a virtual MS walk that took place on May 1st. Of course, May 1st. And we'll still be raising money through the end of September. Thank you for all of you who have donated money to this amazing organization. It touches me and the 1 million people plus that have multiple sclerosis in so many ways, and I appreciate all of you. And on that, it's time to talk. good evening once again, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. And my name is John, or they call me JV. And that is a cantankerous Triceratops who thinks he's a T-Rex named Rex. It is an ongoing joke that we will drive into the ground another 3 or 4 years from now. It's amazing how some people are saying, "Hey, what's a Rex? Is that an inside joke? What are you guys talking about?" Well, it's a bit of an inside joke. You'll get it at some point. And I think I think in due time, I think it's just worth me getting everybody on. So let's do that. In that, he's missing, and that's the wrong slide. It's the wrong slide. Of course, it's the wrong slide. Hang on, wait for it.
I'm guest one.
No, you're Paul Berg, and that's Matt Haas, who's basically an emoji on a piece of cardboard.
Yep. Cool cat.
So I'm preserving my anonymity.
That's right. You're wearing a mask during the intro, and then you took off the mask, and then I was gonna wear my mask.
It was a little stinky in here. My dog's farting.
Oh well, there you go.
I could do the show like this if you want.
I think that would make very compelling live stream for sure.
Look at the feature of this mask. You want to see something awesome? Watch this.
Oh, well, you're an international man of mystery, aren't you?
Do you know
that this is the old version? They removed that feature on the new version of this mask.
Like, this is the most perfect thing. You need to take a drink of coffee, one flip.
Coffee.
Coffee. Breathing.
Bada boom, bada
Breathing.
boom.
Coffee.
I had to special order the older version of this mask and fly it over here from England. Anyway.
Do you think it's like a situation where it's like if somebody was like dealing with an Ebola patient and the person like went like this and like undid the mask and all of a sudden you're exposing yourself? Do you think that's kind of the reason?
No, I just think it's executives of the company not knowing what they're doing and want to change something and think they're doing good, but they actually remove a feature that's valuable. Corporate incompetence.
Saying hello to Sammy on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hey, JV. Hey, Sammy. How are you?
I'm
Sarah,
Mr. Superstar.
Sarah's somewhat confused. Is this VF Talks? And she's wondering, is it Friday? And the way the days are melding together, it could very well be Friday. It could be 5:15 in the evening. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
That is a great question, though. Sarah, I share your mindset. I was curious too. JV invited me on, and I'm like, heck yes, I'll jump on and talk. But are you pivoting? Are you doing this kind of more on a Thursday now? What's happening, JV?
So very good question. Glad you're asking it. That's what they call in the business a segue. I am going to Pittsburgh tomorrow. Spending the weekend in Pittsburgh. Oh. So because I'll be traveling tomorrow, I won't have the capability of doing a fine production from this wonderful studio.
Gotcha. I apologize in advance. I do have to jump off early. And my co-host, I'll be streaming on Mind Equals Blown. Slide's going to flip in a minute. And Brenda is beside herself, my co-host. She thinks I'm cheating on her by booking. Now, I'm not going to be late for the show, but I'm just not going to jump on 10 minutes early. So she's already given me heck. So please say something nice about Brenda.
Did you inform her, though, that you have a poly show sort of relationship?
Yeah. You can't be tied down to one show.
What's that?
He thinks I'm the one and only.
Austin joining us on the old YouTube. He said, "Okay, good. You haven't shown up yet." Well, we showed up.
Okay, good. You haven't shown up yet. I'm baffled.
I don't know and don't know who Rex is. Well, that's that guy back there. You know, it's recurring joke.
Oh, is that a message that Austin left? Like
it was from
5 hours ago?
It was from 5 weeks ago. And then he said, "JV, Paul Berg, and Matt Haas, best stream, but it's missing Callie." Callie was invited, but she's got stuff.
She's a busy woman.
She's busy. And then Austin basically reliving the incredible joke from last week. Sammy will replace Matt, and you could just kick him off, which very much may happen. I might as well put out the bug for how to join us. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, Sammy
knows. Sammy knows we do that out of love, right? He knows that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
I did not know Sammy was going to get the boot when I entered the stream last week during my vacation, which was fun, by the way.
So tell us, I mean, did you do everything you wanted to do in such a wonderful vacation?
I did, and I got on the scale. Let me tell you this. I got on the scale when I got back because I was pretty freaked out. I basically remained the same. I couldn't believe it. And then a couple days later, I dropped a pound. I'm now officially 15 pounds that I've lost because I was 14 forever. Went down to 14 and it hung at 14 for 3 months. Now awesome. I'm making gains, baby. No, I did. See, this is my life. Do you know what I really wanted to do really badly? It's just so lame.
An exclusive dish.
Exclusive dish.
It's lame. There's a pizza shop there. I wanted to go to the pizza shop, get a pizza hot out of the oven, and drink it with a Pepsi with ice. Now, my diet has changed. Like, that's not on the diet. But by golly, I wanted to do that, and we did. So I'm happy. And we did all kinds of other fun stuff.
Well, man, I mean, it's good that you mentioned that because it kind of is a good lead up to the Tuesday episode, the next episode of, the regular show. Well, they're both regular shows, but in the sense of the marriage of the dietary, the mental, but the physical as well. It's okay to have a food Sabbath. And that's exactly what you did. You had a food Sabbath, but you kept it on the lane. Your physical activity, as you mentioned, bike riding last week, was probably impeccable. You're living your normal life.
It is to ride a bike, like a bicycle. And it was I had a blast. Every day, every morning I wake up and go for a bike ride. It was amazing.
It's beautiful.
And I got the nice bike. You rent just a little beach bikes there, but I brought my bike and it's got 20 some gears. It's so nice. Anyway,
it's got satellite radio on there and bucket seats.
Dude, what are you talking about? I was riding my bike on the sidewalk and I was going pretty fast. Like I had the gear ratio where I was booking. There was a guy running. He goes, whew, running with his feet. He lapped me like it was nothing. I was like, what? Is this a superhuman? How is that possible?
But is it really like $6 Million Man that when you go in slow motion, you're actually going faster than everybody else?
I was blown away. But I did have a good time. Thanks for asking. Glad to be back. Glad to be back on VF Talks in my studio.
Yeah, on a Thursday, nonetheless. Sammy, now confused, playing up the joke even further because Sammy, of course, loves to drive a joke into the ground. He says, I'm so confused. Don't you do this show on Fridays? Yeah.
Life is about change. You got to try things. Maybe it feels better on a Thursday. Who knows? You got to try things.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do it on a Sunday next time. You never know.
Oh, it could happen. Yeah. Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
VF Talks.
But basically, be like cartoons or VF Talks or both.
Wow. We're wild and crazy over here, folks. We're wild and crazy.
We'll hire an animator, make us look like cartoons, and then it's just all our audio with face tracking cartoons. Yeah, there you go.
And like every 3 minutes will explode. It'll be incredible. And then, of course, Austin now driving the joke even deeper in the ground. Bravo. I know I'm new and all, but don't you do these shows on Fridays? Austin, yes, usually we do the show on Fridays. But because of the Pittsburgh trip tomorrow, we're doing the show on a Thursday this week. Thank you for watching.
Austin, don't you have corn to shuck and somebody to murder?
Good question. Let us know in the comments.
Indiana style.
Sammy's cracking up. And Sammy says, oh, there is a trip. Yeah, there's a trip. You didn't expect there not to be a trip?
So what's happening in Pittsburgh?
Oh, lots
visiting
of things.
The bridges. What are you doing there?
Lots of bridge visiting. I think I may walk a few bridges, which is exciting for everybody.
Nice.
A couple of nice dinners. There's a dinner at a very nice steakhouse that's in Pittsburgh, right by PNC Park. By the name of Hyde Park. Incredible steakhouse. I'm a big fan, so we're going there for dinner tomorrow night. Saturday, we're going to do some sightseeing, and my dear co-host of this show, who comes on every now and then, is getting a tattoo, and it's great. So she's going for that. I'm going to do some sightseeing. Bim, bam, boom. Fantastic. And then we'll be back.
A tattoo.
A tattoo.
A tattoo.
Yeah.
Battleship off of the back.
I don't know. It's I try to say whatever.
Do you know what it is? Do you feel comfortable revealing these things, or is it something that you would most prefer to reveal?
The design is hermetically sealed in a mayonnaise jar and will be revealed on Saturday.
Nice.
Well, John, I have one request. When you cross the Susquehanna River, honk your horn twice and scream my name, and I might hear you from the highway.
Should I also do that when I put my Fanta into Susquehanna?
You put your fanny in the Susquehanna.
There you go.
That's optional.
It's a Pennsylvania thing. Where are you going? Well, Pittsburgh. We just said, Sammy. What?
Well, to be fair, that might be a message you left 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that was from 5 weeks ago. It's fine.
Oh, that's 5 weeks ago.
Also from 5 weeks ago, Austin says, hey, should I rent an office space for $600 for live streaming?
Yes, you should. Absolutely.
In fact, pay $700.
Yes. Offer to double the price.
That's right.
Cut it in half and then double it.
Sammy says, don't stop by in Jersey. Well, you see, Jersey is to the east, Pittsburgh's to the west. So you're not on the way. It's the other way.
Unless you go the opposite way around the globe, then New Jersey would be on.
Oh, I mean, circumvent all, geographical sense and go that way and then.
Yeah. Just keep going east. You'll eventually run into Pittsburgh.
Imagine the stories, JV.
Fantastic suggestion, Carmen Sandiego. That's really good. Susan says, thanks for having it tonight. Hey, Matt, good luck. Good job on the weight loss. Yeah.
Oh,
Matt,
thank you,
Susan.
I appreciate it. I take the small wins when I can.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have.
Yeah.
Pants that fit.
Exactly right.
It's not just so much the weight. It's that I'm feeling better. I'm eating delicious food. I've changed a habit, and it's manifesting in many awesome ways, including some moderate weight loss. But anyway, yep, all good. Thank you.
Austin wants me to come stop by and see him. It's like, I mean, I could.
Yeah, JV, since you're out and about, come by California. What is it? An hour at most?
At tops.
Yeah, tops.
We play that Rand McNally game on your streams every now and then. We know where these places are, don't we? Of course we do.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy says, I just realized that everyone on this screen is a Lita mod. Well, yeah, on the most part. I mean, maybe this is a special version of VF Talks. Who knows?
I'm not a Lita mod this time around. I was in 2020.
Back in 1997.
Yeah.
Austin says,
did you catch my Lita? Oh boy, I dropped some knowledge bombs. I saw Paul pop in real quick, but my day 5 Lita.
I will say I do enjoy the graphics where you're like 0.1, 0.2. That is a nice touch where it's like cool. Because also the thing is too, like if you're going back and trying to remember like what was that point? Like you literally have graphics that it was very nice. It was a very nice touch. I liked it.
They're all hand carved graphics on cards that he just goes like this, and then like this. Well, within the rules for Phone Week,
he did it a lot like they used to do like at boxing tournaments, like just bikini, where he's just holding up a number and just walking by.
Matt, you should wear a bikini on the next one. I'm just saying.
It's very.
There you go.
Round 4.
Banana hammock it is. Can I wear a banana hammock instead?
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Matt. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Yeah. Party up top, or business up top, party down south.
Mullets.
Not.
There was a website called ratemymullet.com, and I swear to all that is holy, it was the best website on the internet. It's no longer around.
It's not up anymore?
No. They would come up with names for the mullets because there were so many different types of mullets.
Boy, that is back in the internet day. I remember that.
Oh my God. Yeah. It was back when, web pages would have best viewed on Netscape Navigator. The little icon at the bottom.
Austin informing you, it's business in the front, party in the back, Paul.
Yeah.
Well, some people have business up top, party downstairs.
Party in my
pants.
pants.
The El Camino of hairstyles. mullets.
Sammy also bragging he's watched over 700 Litas. The first day me and Austin watched 253 video.
Wow. Good on you, Sammy.
The math of that. Can we break that down?
Sure.
Can we break that down? Let's assume.
Show all work, by the way, Paul.
5 minutes long. I will show all the work. It's very simple. It's
how many
very
waking
simple
hours are there in a day?
I want to know how many hours that is. So let's just assume on average, most Litas are 5 minutes. I mean, some are shorter, some are longer. I'm going to say it kind of averages 5. What do you think? 5 or 4?
About
say
8.
5.
You think average
5
8?
is low.
I've seen a lot of double-digit streams in the last couple days.
You can watch it double speed if you watch it behind.
Oh, I do. That's a little mod secret.
21 hours.
Let's say 8 hours, 8 minutes. Averaging 8 minutes. 700 streams would be 5,600 minutes. I mean, that's some easy math. And then just divide that by 60. That means over the last 5 days, he has watched 93 hours if he watched the whole thing of each stream.
At one time speed.
That's
Elo asks the question, why watch so much, Sammy? You're bored? Holly Macaroni. So do you like...
Yeah, Holly I knew Holly. She was great.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Elo, hello.
Hey, doctor.
Drop a like.
93 hours. Sammy, that's a lot. But you're a trooper, my man.
Austin did the math yesterday using the 5-minute thing.
3-minute warning for me.
So 5 minutes. I know 6 minutes is pretty average. 700.
Sammy says we watch for 15 hours.
That's wild.
Do you notice
a lot of inappropriate jokes that I can come up with right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let
your Facebook notifications going crazy now that Lita has started.
Yeah,
Elo's like dropped.
You're a good man, sir.
Ooh,
thank you.
Boom.
Man.
A boom.
The doctor dropping the likes.
That's right. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, kind sir. I think we got applause from our studio audience over here. Yeah, thank you. Wow, love having an audience again. It's great.
That sounds like a very beefy audience. It sounds like
yeah, we bring them in from all over. There's a line at the Wawa. We bring them in. It's fantastic. It's good times. Sammy's warning us that on the 30th day of Lita, which there is 31 days of Lita, but on the 30th day of Lita, he's going to do a Lita all-nighter. The 31st day, screw you. But the 30th day, boom, all-nighter. That's what he's doing.
Sammy, is it just like natural? Like, is it just like a natural love for Lita, or are you like drinking a lot of coffee, or are you doing like a lot of Red Bull? Like, what is your secret, Sammy, to staying up so much? Like, I need to know. Are you just one of those cats that can like survive on 3 or 4 hours?
I think he
How long do you guys sleep? Okay. I wish I could sleep. I wish I could do a 3 or 4 hour and then just be good to go. How about you guys? How long do you sleep?
Before I answer that, Susan says, and I try to make time for an hour. I need to reevaluate. Susan, I'm with you. I'm trying to figure all this math out, and I had a math degree. So, like, still don't get it.
I get 6 to 7 hours of sleep a day.
Is it cocaine? Anyhow.
I hope not. It's going to suck your growth.
Sammy is the Lita Jedi. And he also says the secret is just being Sammy and many naps. That's right. He does take a plethora of naps.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, 5 power naps a day, according to Austin.
Wow. It's a lot of power naps.
There might be something to that. See, Sammy's on a different level. He's clued into things. He knows things. That's Sammy.
Sammy says, I was busy today, but I watched like 100 today. How many staff meetings did you have, Sammy? Maybe.
Okay, gentlemen, I've got to get ready for mine.
Oh, they're telling us you have to go, Matt? Sorry.
Yep. Please say something nice about Brenda in my absence, and maybe she'll take it easy on me.
Brenda's fantastic.
You are you're an incredible co-host and an incredible human being, and I watch your show every now and then, and I think you are You're absolutely amazing, and I
if you talk about your love for cowbells, that might go a long way. All right,
I don't know what Matt is saying about you, but realize that I care about you, Brenda.
Yeah, right. Brenda, everything that Matt says about you, we don't believe.
Yeah,
because we know you're a great person.
Yeah, I think it's a bit, it's a bit off base. I don't know why he does what he does, but he does it. He does it.
I needed help here, people. Thanks.
Like during the pre-show, like the things he's saying, Brenda, we're like, that's not the Brenda we know.
Brenda would never say anything like that. How? That's not even in her vernacular. Why are you saying that?
She would make that gesture? I don't think so.
Wow. All right, with both hands? Go. Dear Later. Lord. Oh, and he leaves. I didn't have to throw him off on this one. That's good.
She set what on fire? That's insane.
What?
That's madness.
And then I thought, clearly it's going to be Mao over there, but no, it's you, Paul. I'm going to change that. Yeah. I'm going to say Paul Haas and make everybody confused.
Oh, wait, no, I can cosplay Matt.
Oh, you can? Oh,
yeah, that's all I had. I had nothing.
What was that? Lens cleaner or?
It's a lens. Oh, here's.
For a second, and I'm going to say this because it. Oh.
Little business card piece of art.
Honestly, I thought you were putting up a condom. Gilly, good evening. How are you? Elo says the milk's gone bad. Bad.
Wait a second. You thought this was a condom?
Yeah. Well, no, the lens cleaner.
You got some colorful condoms.
Well, you do.
Yeah. That's.
Austin said I did the same as Sammy day one without any naps. Well, there you go.
Austin, that's wild. You guys are the champions. You're knocking it out. You're watching everybody. You're putting me to shame.
Elo, I think, pieced this together perfectly. So, you have a team, and because you have a team, you can't have a staff meeting. Totally makes sense now. Did I put enough volume in that? Is that going?
What? Do we know what Sammy's team is? He keeps saying, I have a team.
Is he a drug runner? What does he do? What's going on?
What is a team? Sammy, if you're out there watching on one of your 30 monitors, please let me know. What does your team consist of?
You're on payroll, so you're kind of in my team, Austin. So like he's paying Austin.
You're paying Austin? To do what? What is Austin doing for you?
Is he W-2 or 1099?
Is it all under the table, Sammy? Dish.
Your accountant would be very happy.
I love that you have a team, Sammy. And I'm just kind of confused. Like, what does your team do?
Elo has a team, the Miami Heat.
Good team. That's a great team.
It's a great team. It's better than my team, the Knicks.
My local team, the Kings. Every year it's just a suck fest. It's just
did they lower the price of tickets though for the Kings at least?
I don't think so, man, because they just built a new stadium, and the team is garbage. When
absolutely.
People go to a game, and the first thing when they come back is they're like, "It's a great stadium." Like, I'm sorry, if the first thing you're doing is talking about the stadium, that team is trash.
Paul, best garlic fries I ever had. The team sucks. The garlic fries, they're on fleek. Fantastic.
Lost by 30 points to LeBron, but oh man, have you tried the tri-tip? It is.
Oh my God, best tri-tip ever. For an NBA team. Sammy says Austin is going to help me making clips for my live streams, helping me in chat and more. That's so far. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. So we made fun of you, Sammy, but that's really great. So cool.
I was making fun of him. I was just curious what the heck his team is doing. Okay, well then, full disclosure.
Sammy, I love you, man. You know I do. And the fact that, for all kidding aside now, the fact that you're bringing Austin on to help you, that's brilliant. So thank you, man. That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's very cool.
But then he goes and says, you don't do anything now because of your silly internet, Austin. So like you're throwing shade on your employees and like
oh man,
Austin's gonna go on Glassdoor and read me a new one because no one takes that crap. Not in 2021.
Austin, you got to go talk to HR about that. You're having an employer talk down to you and using words like silly. You don't deserve that, Austin. How dare? Like this is. Oh my gosh. We're seeing the cracks forming in this business relationship.
Right.
What is, these cracks. It's unfortunate.
Elo says, so I guess I am mopping the floor then. Okay. And Sammy likens Austin to a mini Callie, which is like, okay, so let's talk about that for a second. Austin?
Who's a mini Callie? Oh, Austin's like a mini Callie?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll do it like a who wore it better sort of thing.
Sammy now basically saying, I told him I could send him a computer, but he didn't want it. So what were you going to send him? A Commodore 64? Austin is a pocket Callie. This is getting much more interesting now. Like a pocket
so that
Callie?
means you're within the pocket of Callie, while Callie is in the pocket of Luria. It's like a nesting doll of pockets.
Oh, it's like the babushka dolls.
It's like little babushka dolls.
Yeah.
Babushka. What a fun word.
So you go 9 deep, and then eventually you find Austin.
Yeah, and after you go 9 deep, the game's usually over, unless it goes extra innings.
Oh, that's right. 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Sammy Trump, Elo asks, which I think is a very good question. Huge.
Oh, finally Huge. We found out his last name.
Yeah,
Sammy Trump.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Gilly says, Cubs fan, yeah, we don't win a World Series in 108 years, but hey, you guys have the Doodaga Dogs, Guy, oh man, and the stadium so much history.
The Cubs just traded away everybody.
I know.
On their team. Yeah, so it's going to be another while until they...
It'll be another 108 years.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, baby.
Susan, have a great weekend. Hope you're doing well over there. You
See you later, Susan.
Much love back at you, Susan.
Thanks for hanging out.
Sammy says it's a computer that still works that I'm not using right now. So like...
Oh, I see.
Tandy? Is it a Tandy? What are we talking? Is it like... Right.
Yeah, well, it's not, the computer isn't Austin's issue. It's the internet connection, which is rough. Which, honestly, like the situations like that remind me like how lucky I am.
Well, you're very lucky.
Internet I have. You know what I mean? Like there are moments where you're like, oh wow, I'm very lucky even, to have these sorts of connections and stuff like that. Or so I don't know. Austin, thanks for the silver lining to where I live. I appreciate it.
Austin's an Indianapolis Colts fan, but he's a fab. So I don't know if he's a fab or whatnot, but he's a fab. The Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts were looking pretty good, and then they just lost their quarterback. They just lost Wentz to injury. That's not great.
It's a Mac, and Sammy knows I don't like Apple. Well, why?
What?
What's up with that?
Austin, I don't dislike Apple, but also the first one I always go to is a PC. So I hear you.
Sammy says he can't even download an editor.
It could be difficult. This sounds like it could be a difficult situation for him to be.
Yeah, I could see why you're having employee problems, maybe performance problems with Austin. I mean, have you had one-on-ones with him? Did you put him on performance management like a good boss would? What does
Austin,
this 30-60-90 look like?
Is there an internet cafe near where you live? Perhaps you could go into an internet cafe and sip a latte while clipping Sammy's videos. I'm sure there is. That could be your solution.
Mm-hmm. Sammy says I could get you a PC if you want it. I mean, he's trying to reach out to you, Austin. Maybe.
Sammy's got connections.
He does. He's got a lot of hot trucks he knows that goes into Jersey that he can pick off. It's better than nothing, man. Especially in Teterboro or by Newark Airport. A lot of connections over there. If someone buys me Starlink internet, I wouldn't mind. What, on your 14 4K modem?
You know what? How much is Starlink internet? I'm not buying it for you, Austin. I love you, but I'm not going to buy it for you. Is it? That can't be true.
I don't know.
That sounds like
using
lies.
Price is Right rules.
You know what? I'm actually just kind of curious for myself. I've always wondered how much it is. Oh.
Sammy says, I was going to that man, Austin, but it said $500 for the setup. So are we talking about computers or are we talking about something else?
Oh, it's $100 a month. I think what he's meaning is it's $500 for a receiver setup. So that gets pricey.
Mm.
Yeah, that is expensive to get Starlink. Yikes! They get you up front.
They get you up front, and they get you recurringly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, well, I spent $500. I better stick with it.
What's another 100?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to raise my cost to 150 a month? Sure, why not? I'm already all in for 500. I'm running Pocket Jacks. It's got to be worth something. I got pot odds. Wow, that's the old poker player talking. Wow, gotta stop doing that.
I don't know poker enough. I wish I knew poker more.
Austin says I'm supposed to be getting better free internet sometime this year.
Sammy, Austin, you're Austin. There's no free lunches.
No.
So remember that. Even free internet's going to cost you somehow.
So when someone says something's free, it probably isn't. Yeah. See, now,
think of those magic beans that Jack got. He had to give up his cow. We don't even know we never even found out what happened to that cow.
Fogo de Chão. It's a Brazilian place. Yeah. House special, top sirloin, bottom sirloin.
Oh, man.
Very good.
Brazilian sounds good. A Brazilian steakhouse sounds pretty amazing.
When I head out there, I better do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, believe me, when I come East Coast, we're going to Brazilian steakhouse.
We're going to do a home. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use a sporting term for a second. We're going to do a home and home. We're going to do a Fogo de Chão home and home.
Love it. We're live.
We're going to come out here. We're going to do Fogo, and now I'm going to head out there. We're going to do Fogo.
Love it. We're putting up a little camera. We're just live streaming, just two guys enjoying a Brazilian steakhouse.
That's right. And in the King of Prussia version, we'll have Matt Haas as well. And then he's going to give us the history of Pennsylvania during a very educational dinner. Mm-hmm. He won't do that. Paul Austin said Paul gets Amish with me and Brazilian with you.
I'm excited. All these experiences. I've never been to that Amish place that Austin always talks about, this Brazilian place that you're talking about. I'm going to live life and come back 500 pounds larger. That's not great.
No. Because the thing, what I'm going to be showing you is protein. It's going to be, it's a keto diet's dream.
Mm-hmm. Maybe what I'll do is Forrest Gump it across the country. So by the time I get to you, I could probably tolerate eating that much protein.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gilly says, I got a new job, being a machinist, manufacturing medical equipment, going very well, working in clean rooms. Congratulations on the new job. Congratulations on a very clean surrounding.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Sammy now just put 2 and 2 together and said, wait, Paul's going to the East?
No, Sammy, not yet. Not anytime soon, but I will.
And when I do, I'm going to show up unannounced right at your door. And I'm going to ask where my money is. Where's my money, Sammy? Where's my money,
Sammy?
That's right.
Yeah.
Austin has a really good point, though. And this is true in Pennsylvania as well. Oh, the Amish is nothing but fat. You're going to hate me, but it's so good. Especially, yeah. You go to Lancaster? Oh. Yeah.
Those Amish, the technology. Yes to fat.
Yes to fat. Yes to raising barns at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes to horse and buggies. Yes to very bad, clothing. Well, I mean, it's got nails and stuff, but it's what they do.
Oh, it's 4:10. I need to bounce soon.
It is 4:10. It's 7:10 Eastern, 4:10 in the West.
Yeah, that's true. It's not 4:10 everywhere.
No, well, it's 4:10 in your neck of the woods.
That's true.
Sammy's asking, okay, me and JV should meet up sometime. Yeah, of course. You're like an hour and a half away. I mean, come on.
Not far.
I mean, we could have the PA New Jersey contingent and bring up all of us together and see how that goes and live stream it on your channel of choice. Or maybe we'll do it on 7 different channels like we do with Restream these days. Austin says it's 7-Eleven here. Well, it's time for a Slurpee, isn't it?
So I got in the mail yesterday. They just opened a 7-Eleven. Like this, first of all, this makes me sound like so small town Americana. They just opened a 7-Eleven like half a mile away, and they just emailed, they sent not letters, but they sent like little flyers to everybody like, hey, it's a celebration every day. You can get a free pizza. You can get a free Diet Coke. And there was a brief moment where I'm like, what? A free Big Gulp? I got to go. And then I'm like, Paul, calm down. Calm down, Paul. Don't be that guy who's like, I'm here from a Big Gulp. I'm excited. I'm like, exactly. So
Sammy should do a stream going to 7-Eleven at 7-Eleven on July 11th with $7.11.
That will go viral for 0.000711 seconds. Somebody found the sound effects.
Yes, he did. Not a lot of them, but enough to make a point. So I'm using them.
There are great sound effects boards that you could probably integrate with Ecamm. I'll show you sometime. Okay.
Well, I mean, I should actually invest in the Elgato by now. I thought I was having one, and the order was canceled, so I didn't get my Elgato. So, like, I should invest in one.
Well, so this is kind of like, maybe this is boring conversation for everybody.
This is technical details behind the scenes.
Can you bring in browser sources?
Yeah.
With Ecamm?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Then you could just save yourself money if you're doing it for, just Stream Deck playing sound effects. There's like just these huge like sites where it's like they just have all these audio boards, and you can just play sound effects.
I still have Sammy's impression of Rex on my soundboard. I never got rid of it.
Oh, nice.
Sammy, should I play it for Shiggles? Wow, you're so quick on the comments, man. I mean, I clearly thought you would have a yes by now.
He said yes, you can.
Oh, yes, okay. Well, here we go.
Here's my voice of Rex. Hello, my name is Rex the T-Rex, and I love the course. I love it. I love it so much. But remember, I'm a T-Rex. You know that. Yeah. Hello. I'm Rex the T-Rex. How are you? I love to curse. You know that.
Oh, there's multiple versions.
Hello, my name is Rex the T-Rex. How are you? I love to live stream with John. Yeah, you know that. I'm just lonely in this corner and just sitting there doing nothing, and now I can speak. But still, hello, stream on Lita.
I mentioned it last night. It's like, this is an inside joke, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's an inside joke that some people know, so it's not that inside. But yeah, Austin has a really good question there, and I don't know if that's where you're going with this, but Steve Urkel, is that you?
Rex does love saying, "Did I do that?"
Sammy with a 6.5 higher, which I think was more like ha. It's like jiggling right over the keyboard. I gotta type it real fast.
That's true. I
was also insinuating that he was doing that in an earthquake. So I don't know
One of those classic Jersey earthquakes.
Yeah, one of those classic. Gilly says there's a viral internet video, 7 million views of an old school VHS video of 7-Eleven in 1987 near Disney World at 2 a.m. Close, very close.
That's very specific.
And how genuine the people are is astounding.
I feel at 2 a.m. in LA, that's going to be a lot of coked up people walking through those 7-Eleven aisles. Call it a hunch. All right.
I was thinking about I was thinking about how someone was typing really fast. That's nothing. I don't know why it was. Anyhow, just an after comedic thought. Anyhow, go ahead.
No. I want to understand your thought. What were you saying?
It's like, well, I mean, no one types that way. It's like, what was I trying to? I'm being hard on myself again.
Wait, how were you typing? Were you typing like this?
Yeah, it was sort of like that, but then it was also like a little bit, so almost like he was DJing. But then he was also yeah, it's.
Were you typing kind of like you were doing marionette puppets?
Could be.
But yeah,
could be. I didn't mean for this to become inside the actor's studio, but like I
with JV Lipton. I love this. I'd stay if I could. I got to bounce to go get ready for
go have the best improv session tonight. Paul, I love you, bro.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you later. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. This was a lot of fun.
I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Paul Burke, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the main here. Go back to the main here. There we go. Hi. How you doing? So, yeah, it was VF Talks that was in the middle of the week that came like, we did it tonight. And next week, we go back to a regular schedule on Tuesday. We'll have a continuation of the mental fitness and physical fitness talk on Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. And 1 week from tomorrow, next Friday, at 5:15 Eastern, 2:15 Pacific, we will have the next edition of VF Talks. But until then, I'm going to say the same thing I say to you at the end of every Venture Forward VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. I'll see you on Tuesday night at 6:30 for the next episode of The Venture Forward. Good night.
Drive car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got